Hey guys, what's up? Machinamechlord here. I'm coming at you in their deck profile. It's been a while since I've actually been able to get up to date with decks and stuff like that, or get really like any videos going at you guys. I've been really busy doing some adminning stuff. No, I'm not admin on DN, but I do help a lot of the admins, and I kind of end up doing a lot for a lot of people, and end up just really busy. And I've also been playing a lot of Skyrim, so yeah, that's going to take away from my time a lot. FYI. But if you hear someone else in the background, that's my girlfriend in here. But, well, anyways, let's get on to the deck profile. It's Koa'ki Mieru Fire Fist. Very interesting deck, and actually has a lot of good synchronization, and has really good synergy with each other, and it works quite well. And I have it formatted for the new format, and hopefully what I think is going to be topping this format. So, let's break it down. So we have 3 Fire Fist Bear, pretty much one of the main staple cards. Want to get out your fire formation cards as fast as possible. Your Tenkis, your Tentsus, your Gyokos. They're all there from Bear, and Bear destroys monsters, so it's pretty much a main staple in Fire Fist, which I'm sure everybody knows that. Same with Gorilla, except Gorilla pops back row and gets you into your spell cards as well. I used to have Rhino, Rhino and Dragon in the deck, but I found that they became actually quite useless to me, and ended up swapping them over for Wolf Bark so I could get some faster plays and get some more plays off and be able to go for some more variable different things. And so far I'm really enjoying what this deck really has to offer when you actually play it. We have 3 Koa'ki Mieru Crusader, which when it destroys a monster by battle, you target one Koa'ki Mieru card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. So you could add another Crusader, you could add Urnite, or you can add your Iron Core back. So it just allows recyclement and allows you to refresh your hand, which this deck actually has some things it likes to discard with. So we have that. 3 Koa'ki Mieru Urnite. Urnite, you reveal an Iron Core and special summon one Koa'ki Mieru from the deck other than Urnite. So you play Urnite, reveal the Iron Core, summon your Crusader, and you can get Tiger King, or you can just attack for major damage. It's all good. We have Dark Hole. Dark Hole still pretty much mandatory staple. I'd rather probably use something else over Dark Hole, like maybe MSTs, maybe if you want to go that route. But you don't have to. But it is an option, or maybe even recommendation, to swap out Dark Hole for MST. But at the moment, Dark Hole is pretty good. 3 Fire Formation Gyoko. Just lock down your opponent's back row. They can't use it. They can't anything with it. They can't chain it in response. So Gyoko is just really good. 3 Fire Formation Tenki, your main search card for every monster in the deck. If you have an Iron Core in hand and Tenki, go straight for Urnite. Or if you have all Fire Fist monsters, go straight for Bear. Not Bear, but go straight for Wolf Bark. Or if your opponent has a big monster, go straight for Bear, pop the Tenki that you just activated, destroy that monster. There's so many ways that Tenki can be used that just helps the deck and its fluency and how it works and how it will end up changing the course of the duel just by whatever play you make when you get Tenki. Tensu allows you an extra normal summon of a Beast Warrior type monster, further allows extended plays, extended combos, and just helps drive the deck that much faster. We have 3 Iron Core Koa'ki Mieru, staple for your Koa'ki Mieru Urnite card. You don't really need it for your Crusader, but it's necessary for Urnite to play into Crusaders just to keep your plays going. I'd rather play Diamond Core of Koa'ki Mieru when it's actually released, but unfortunately it's not yet, so that's a bit of a bad thing. But for traps, we have Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulse, 2-Dimensional Prison, 2 Divine Wrath, 3 Fiendish Chains. I found that Fiendish Chain is kind of a really good card that just helps stop a lot of decks and helps stop a lot of plays and effects that are just really harmful to you overall as a whole. So Fiendish Chain is an absolute exquisite card. We have 2 Mirror Force. Mirror Force is just about necessary. I find that Mirror Force helps me win more games on its own than almost any other card that I have. We have 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Discard a card, target one card your opponent controls, return that target to the top of the deck. Gets over Stardust, gets over Zen Mains, gets over gets over Shooting Star Dragon, gets over Star Eater. It'll get over Quasar as well. If your opponent has Quasar, like play Compulse, like okay, negate, we'll play Wing Blast, like there it goes back to your deck. So hilarious when that happens. And then once on the morning, just to stop plays in general, kind of necessary to stop plays. In the extra deck, we have Abyss Dweller. With the fact that Light Swords are going to be a thing this format, Zombies are going to be good. Abyss Dweller is going to be kind of mandatory this format, because they're going to be like some of the top tier decks, so Abyss Dweller just negate their effects, and they're like, fuck, we can't do anything. So Abyss Dweller is a really good stun lock card, plus like if you end up like in a Mermail matchup, Abyss Dweller is good. Anything that has effects that go in the graveyard, Abyss Dweller is just really good. Plants, even, is so good against. We have one Brotherhood of the Firefist Cardinal. Sometimes this guy comes in handy, sometimes he doesn't. But there is times where you want to play Cardinal, but it's there for just in case. But it's nice to be able to get into Cardinal and just bounce stuff back when you need to. 3 Tiger King, absolutely mandatory, gets you all your cards, pretty much. It gets your opponent's monsters' effects. You might even want to just drop this down to 2 and play like something else in the deck, just to give it a bit of an extra push, but it's all picky and choosy. We have one Daigusto Emerald, because Emerald recycles monsters to the deck, so really, really good. Recycle your Urnites and recycle Crusader for your Urnites. 2 Diamond Direwolf, tribute like a leftover bear that you don't need, pop a card on the field, then attack for game, whatever you gotta do with it. Evil Swarm Exiton Knight, this guy is so influential in most decks. Like, you can summon this, chain Fiendish Chain to it, then chain Exiton Knight's effect. Just like, get so many plays off Exiton Knight, it's crazy. Exiton Knight is so good, and it's going to be a really good card this format, especially against like trap heavy decks like Infernities. It's going to be really good against, as long as they don't have an Infernity monster, because if they do, they're kind of fucked. But you have Gem Knight Pearl, just 2600 standard beater. If you have nothing else and you need to get over like Stardust or something, this is a good option. Just attack over it. You know, Gem Knight Pearl also can't be targeted by Fiendish Chain, so you know your opponent has Fiendish Chain, go for Gem Knight Pearl. They can't target it with Fiendish Chain because it doesn't have an effect. So that's just kind of a nice little thing. Maestro just set cards like I always like have this issue where I get stuck against like a psychic player who goes for what is it? Their giant ass kicking guy, ultimate ass kicker. Accent kicker is his actual name, but I call him ass kicker because he kicks your ass. Oh, when you're in that situation, when your opponent has accent kicker and you have no way out, go Maestro. Always go Maestro. Maestro set it, attack over at 17 defense. Maestro helps so much and nobody recognizes it. You know your opponent has Bottomless, summon Maestro. You chain Bottomless, well, you save Maestro. You save Maestro with Mirror Force. You can trigger so many things from Maestro, it's crazy. Number 101, get rid of opponent's special summon attack position monsters, just another good play to make. I would maybe even put this in at 2. One Utopia, just cause, like, you need a little bit of defense. Utopia helps. Just kind of holds you off for a couple turns with 2500 attack. Not a lot of people are going to get over that right away. We have our number 50, Black Shit of Corn. Yes, I said shit, not ship. But Black Ship of Corn, get rid of Zen mains, because Zen mains is going to be really popular in this format with, you know, Tour Guide being back at 3. Tour Guide being back at 3 is going to bring out Zen mains, going to bring out Leviathan Dragon, bring out Leviaire, and it'll be a lot of rank 3s this format. So, number 50, really good. Steel Swarm Roach, just stop the potential of your opponent summoning level 5s or higher. Has a clear purpose in the deck. You don't always get into this, but when you know you're against, like when you're playing against like Light Sworns, well, go for Roach, stop them from getting JD. You're playing against Chaos Dragons, go for Roach, stop them from summoning things like Gores, Trag. Completely stops Heretics entirely. You completely destroy Heretics with this one card. Which Heretic Dragon Rulers are one of my main decks in real life, and it's a problem to deal with because it's an extremely fucking tough, strong deck. And then Violent Sigma, just take control of monsters, and you can easily get 3 level 4s in the field, so Violent Sigma, is a very good playable card in this deck. Side deck, we have 2 Max C. Give your opponent the Max C challenge, still always a necessary thing to do. 1 Dimensional Fissure because it's limited to 1. Light Sworn's going to be the biggest issue, so we go for Dimensional Fissure to stop Light Sworns. Imperial Iron Wall, Bujins are going to be a thing. You know, Chaos Sworns, Chaos Dragons, Chaos Zombies in general. Imperial Iron Wall is going to do a lot of work this format, so it's really good tech to have put in deck. And it appears in my message boxes. Gone crazy. But we have 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror. Just shut down all those decks entirely. I'm sick and tired of facing Light Sworns. They are extremely sappy. Shuts down Heretics, just shuts down a lot of decks. So Light Imprisoning Mirror, just go on, do your thing. So apparently my computer's telling me it needs to restart for some stupid reason, for an update or whatever, I don't know why. We have Macrocosmos, banishes cards again, gets rid of Light Sworns, completely destroys them, zombies, wrecks them too. Macrocosmos just wrecks a lot of decks, so it's a really good side deck card. Doesn't really harm us too much, but it's pretty nice to have macro. 2 Raigeki Break, pretty much kind of same purpose as Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, except for you destroy it instead. When you side Raigeki Break, you can like side out like Divine Wrath, or side out your Fiendish Chains, or Iron Cores, or Gyokos, depending on whatever you're facing, and throw in your side tech. 2 Rivalry Warlords, just in case you're going up against something that's like multi-type, like Kinstellars, Evil Swarms, just a lot of stuff that's multi-type. Just Rivalry of Warlords completely wrecks them and they can't get over it. Just really amazing card to have in this deck because all your monsters that you really always play are Beast Warriors. Your extra deck, you mostly are going to go for your Beast Warrior monsters like Tiger King. The other cards are just there for just in case. So Rivalry doesn't harm you too badly. We have Soul Drain, stop the effects of zombies, stop zombies, stop Light Sworns. Soul Drain has a heavy impact on a lot of the format, also heavily impacts Heretics. So just crazy what Soul Drain can do, heavily impacts a lot of the same decks. Like it's Abyss Dweller in trap form. Except for you pay 1,000 life points for it, but it's really good. And Soul Drain also stops banishment effects like Rescue Rabbit, anything that resolves in banishing. Soul Drain stops that too. And 2 Vanity just stops special summons altogether. You get into Tiger King, you're pretty much safe. Like you get Tiger King or Utopia, turn 1, Chain Vanity turn 2, you're pretty much safe for the duel. As long as you have like some traps to back you up, you're pretty much safe for the duel. So that's really nice to be able to have the Vanity tech in there. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys really enjoy this deck, and I hope it works as well for you as it does for me. I enjoy this deck a lot, and it means a lot to me that I can play this deck efficiently and make it good. But anyways guys, see you later, and peace out.